Evening all, and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program, where we built this wonderful bus here with loads of items on there, which is quite nice, quite useful. But I really feel as if I need to get some science going again, because we don't really have a great deal, and it would be nice to science stuff. So, what do we need for that? Well, the blue science we can make off this system we have here. That's not a problem. The red science, however, we can't. It requires graphite, which isn't on the bus. That's doable. I could put that on the bus. I kind of want to as well. And hydrogen. Now, hydrogen we only get from oil, and as I think I said in the end of the last episode, oil is... We found an island of oil, didn't we? Yeah, we've got oil. There's oil there in our main bus as well. So I'm thinking going over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 production lines of oil, and running it straight to the central line and putting on the line, because you can box it essentially and put it on the line. So I feel as if that's a good idea. We could also do with getting this steel on the line, because if the idea is going to be that the belt is going to run all the way around the entire planet, then these are all in the way, and our power system is in the way as well over there. But that can all be moved later, because we're nowhere near that stage yet. So let's go and figure out oil. So to do oil, we need to extract oil, which is a refinery. Is that right? Mining. Right, let's use to collect liquid sources from an ocean. Right. Oil extractor, that's what we want. Am I missing something with this building? I feel as if I'm missing something with, because we've unlocked the ability to pump water, but we don't need it for anything at all. It's not showing up anywhere. What does that require? That requires water. Okay, so there's one thing that requires water: sulfuric acid. Right. So water, stone, and refined oil. So we need stone as well. Okay. I don't know if that's going to go on the main bus or not, or we'll do that somewhere else. And that's usually in graphene. It's just really strange to me that we're going to get hydrogen from oil rather than getting it from water. It just seems like a strange thing to me. I don't know why, but that's fine. That's fine. So we need to make some oil extractors. Can we make? We make one. Well, we want 4 or 5 at least. So I need more steel. Well, that's good because we have steel. Steel. Make another one. Now we need plasma exciters, which we don't have. Okay. Okay, so we'll go with the 2. We've got 2. We'll go with that. So let's go over here. Let's just fly over there. Why not? Here's the closest crude oil. That's 2.4 a second. Then we've got some down there as well. We'll just start with 1, and we'll see how this works, because I have no idea. I have no idea how this works. Right. So well, I don't want to do foundations yet. We don't need that. Let me oil extractor. So you just slap an oil extractor on there, like so. Plunk. Yep. And it requires power, obviously. How much power does it require? I don't know. Does it tell me? 840 kilowatts. And these produce 300 kilowatts. Wow. Okay. A lot of power. And we are... Is the pole up there? Yeah, I think the pole's up there. We're getting much closer to the pole over here. So, if you run a belt out and along this line here... Oh, there's some oil there as well. Look, there's some oil closer to us. Yeah, I can't do that. So I'd have to run the oil straight down, and it would meet here. That's fine. And there was some crude oil right there, which I missed as well. So we might get that one as well. But then running the line straight down from there is going to be difficult because straight down from there goes through here and to here. We don't have the space to do that, but we can figure that out. We can figure that out. Maybe I should start here and just get our science going rather than worry about the belt thing. I think that's not a bad idea. So in that case, what I'm going to do is because the stuff comes out straight out onto a belt, so that's not a problem. I want to run the belt all the way along to that crude oil, but I don't know how far down it needs to come. Go that way. Okay, let's put our other on here and face it south. That's south. Okay. And out of there, that's the tightest corner you can do. So we'll go down to this line here. We'll see if this line here goes around the world we expect. Yeah, it's out of range. I know, that's fine. So that line there is actually right down here. That's fine. But this can come down and come this way. We don't want to come this way anyway. So it's this line here. You want to come to? Core energy will deplete soon, will it? Oh yeah, completely out of energy. Wow, I've used a lot. Flying really does take it out of you. That's as close as I can. Bonk. It's going to take the drones a little while to build this, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, I don't know how much this produces when it's running. I didn't look at that. See here. Gathering speed is 1, so that means it will produce 2.31 a second. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. So if I want to put this on this line here, like so. Take this back. And would you be so kind as to run out of there and into there? Can't, the angle is too wide. Oh, that's helpful. That's very, very helpful. No, you can't. Okay. Okay, so we're going to come down here, and I don't know where I'm actually going to do my science, so we might actually want to come. I was kind of going to do the science, I think, here where I've got the science at the moment. So in that area we'll have our science, but I don't want to do it too close to the centre because maybe the belt will expand too far. So why don't we do it here where I've made this all nice and flat already. flatten a bit more off. Do it right here. Boom. 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 And we'll do the same here as well. Lack of bites. Oh, we're going to go £11 actually. That's fine. Okay, so that is coming down here. I didn't think they'd connect. I didn't think they would. That's fine though. That's fine. Because, what if we did a like this and you there? Would that work? Come on, robots. Come on. Yes, that is connecting. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so that's producing hydrogen. That's producing oil, sorry. And to break the oil down, we need a chemical plant. Hydrogen isn't actually listed in this list here, which is interesting. Not listed as a component. So it's not something we can make, it's a base material. It's like iron ore, it's a base material. Okay. Refining facility. There it is. All refining. Not enough items. Oh, we need plasma exciters. And I used them. How do we make plasma exciters? Here. Can we make any of those? Nope, we need to make prisms, and we can't make prisms because we need glass. And we can't make glass because we need stone. So we definitely do need to put stone on the main bus because glass is used in other things as well. So stone and stone brick has to go on the main bus. That's not expected. Your stone. Yeah, that's going to probably complicate things a little bit. Okay, so we can make 16 of them. So let's do that. Let's do 8 and 8. There we go. Boom. And that's going to take 2 minutes. So more than 2 minutes. Almost 3 minutes. Okay. So I'll go and build this belt, and we'll come back in 3 minutes when this is built, and we can get things going. Okay, so the belt is laid, the glass is made, the power is connected. I just disconnect this one to the power grid. There we go. And the hydrogen is on the belts, coming along quite nicely. Awesome. So let's build ourselves a refinery and see what these things do. We'll just make the one because we need more circuits. We can get circuits from down there, that's fine. I did also take a trip to the power plant and fill up my power because I ran out. Which is bad. Very, very bad. Oil refinery. Okay, so how do these things work? Well, they look like they've got inputs and outputs. Let's put one down. Bonk. There we go. Needs power, that's fine. You can do...
This facility will produce multiple products. To divide them, you need to set a filter on the sorter. You can use Tab or the arrow keys on the right side of the keyboard to quickly set the filter when building the sorter.
Okay, so we put it down there and it takes oil in. It's hydrogen, oil on the line, sorry. And it produces refined oil and hydrogen. Okay. So I'm thinking I don't want it there. Thinking I want it. Well, it could go there. It could go there actually. Let's put it smack bang there, and then let's change this up. We'll have this line come. It's a bit redundant to have it coming down here and then going back there, but then this one would have to go back there and come back, and it doesn't matter. Kind of doesn't matter. So we'll have this line come along here. When we do multiple of them, right now I'm just doing the one, so it can be expanded. That's the idea. and then I want to put in some power. We'll put in power smack bang in front of it, like that. There we go. Bonk. It gets power. It wants to be running that because it's the only thing it can run. Yeah. And it requires the oil into that is 4 seconds. Okay, so it can just have a slow importer because it only requires, that's doing 0.75 a second, but that's going to be well enough for it. Okay, and then what we want is we want 2 lines coming out, one there, and there. Oh, maybe we want to move it in closer one. I don't know. Not Fast is producing 2 refines every 2. Yeah, so it doesn't. I'm going to leave a gap in between. So leave a gap in between. That way, when I build a second one, I can build it over here, and it's fine. And then we want to have an output. And with the output, if you press tab with the sorter, is it or? There we go. Boom, it comes up, and I can pick here. You can press up or down or left and right, which one it wants to extract. So we want to extract hydrogen in the center and connect it to there. You will be pulling out hydrogen. This one will be pulling out oil. There we go. Awesome. There we go. We have package oil and package hydrogen. Yeah. Now there is storage for these. You can store. Storage tank has a large capacity in the storage for storing fluids. But if you dismantle them, you lose them. They get deleted. So, okay, that's fine. So this is making those 2 here, and these probably do want to go down onto the main belt at some point. Right now, we just want to use them to make hydrogen. Well, we're getting hydrogen on one side, but we are getting refined oil the other side. I don't know what to do with refined oil. What do we do with refined oil? Refined oil. Nothing. Oh, it can be burnt, so it can be diverted to power stations and burnt in there. Okay. So we might have to do that. We might have to burn it. To get rid of it, because otherwise it's going to back up for us. We could store it. We could store it temporarily. That's a thing that could work as well. But we need graphene as well. And graphene is being made at our power station and converted straight into the power station. Oh, what's you saying? What's wrong with you? Damn, what does that symbol mean? Oh, that symbol means you're running out of iron. Your iron reserves are low. That one's not filtering saying its iron reserves are low, but this one is. Maybe one of the... Well, that's still on 22k. That's on 26. Ah, so it means it's got. So we've got 2. Well, it's figuring that one is less than 1,000 left to it. That's fine. That's fine. You just carry on doing it. That's fine. Not a problem. We are still using stuff, still making stuff. So it's not a problem. So we've got coal here and coal here. I'm thinking of diverting this coal right here. You've been emptied, so we can remove this here. If I remove that there as well, and then remove this whole line back, I think those 3 coal plants there, coal miners can happily run this system here. Not going to be a problem. And it will auto balance between the top and bottom rows as is required. So that's not an issue at all. So we'll let that do that, and what we'll do is we'll steal these here. And we will make some graphite over here. So that's going to be our ore production is there. Graphite here. And this isn't the final sort of build. It's going to be a temporary build to get our red energy matrix going. And then once we've got it going, I might actually, once I've got it going, I think I'm going to put belts on the Mark II belts on the building, right? And then we're going to replace a lot of this stuff with Mark II belts and we'll expand things. And when I expand them, I'm going to move things. So, I mean, the refineries here are okay. They're in the kind of right place. I can work around them if we run around the whole world. These aren't. This isn't. This is terrible, and I want steel on the main line, and I want like this to be made in the bus. So we'll have stone brick on the main line, and that. I don't think we actually do need stone on the main line. I think we just need glass to be added to the main line. I don't think anything else uses stone. I mean, silicon does, but we don't really want to be turning stone into silicon. Yeah, I don't think anything else uses the raw stone, so we want to be making stone brick from stone and glass from stone. And then we'll make the prisms. So we'll put glass on the line because I feel glass would be used elsewhere as well. I think it's something that would be used in like making solar panels and stuff like that as well. So yeah, so we'll I would have to change this all up. I'd have to change this all up here, which would be fine. But we're gonna change things, and that's why I'm making this. That's why we're ready to pave the world. This is almost ready for world paving exercises. So let's get ourselves some refineries, which I don't know if I have any. I do. I have 10 or smelters, I should say, not refineries. It's completely the wrong word. We'll go up here. We'll say. What we'll do is we'll come down here and we'll put the smelters here. Making graphite, not graphene. Graphite. Yep. It's going to be a belt coming the other way that way. Really only 3 because 3 saturates a belt. So let's get rid of that last one. There's no point in doing that. We'll have the belt coming along here. Up and over there. And it can come back down. Say here, and we'll figure out where it needs to go to in a minute. Oh, and of course, when you raise a belt, for some bizarre reason, it raises up the earliest it possibly can rather than the latest it possibly can. Which is annoying, especially when you consider you can't reverse belts, so there's no way I can say, hey, go down here to find out where the lowest point is. So there, and then connect to that one, like that. There we go. Okay, and you output to there, you output to there, you output to there. And on this side, input, input. And that's not going to keep up. Actually, now I think about it, that's not going to keep up because these are, you've got 5 veins, you've got 4 veins, so we need 12 veins to keep up with that. So that's going to run dry, but that's fine. That's not a problem. Oh, it didn't even lower to the ground. Isn't that typical? Okay. And then here is where we want our chemical plant. Was it the chemical plant? So we're making the hydrogen. No, we don't want a chemical plant. We want, well, this just uses hydrogen, hydrogenography. So what we want here is some of these guys, which is perfect. We also need to make blue ones as well. That's fine. That's not a problem. If I pick that up, that's going to throw almost enough in there to get that going, which is awesome. Now, I don't know exactly like the ratios and things for this here, so let's just put down. Well, actually, we'll put down 1, and then we'll put down storage. And again, this is all temporary. I'm just learning how it works. And once I've learned how it works, then I can figure it out from there. Let's put you down here, or away from there. You can go into there.
You built a storage tank. It is more suitable for storing fluid than the storage. Each storage tank can only store one single type of fluid and can be built vertically. However, once it has been removed, all the stored fluid will be devastated.
Right, so if we remove a storage tank with stuff inside it, you lose it. That's fine, that's fine. You're going to be making those. And you, my friend, are going to come down to here. You are going to come down to here. And we're going to have an input, and an input, and an output, and an output. You are going to be on research. Okay. So we need power. Power. We put power there. That will power that entire facility. Awesome. We need to come down here. We need to power all this, which can be done from there. Boom. There we go. And then you're going to all produce graphite, or energetic graphite, I should say. Also make it from producing. Wait, hey, what? What? Wait, what? Hang on. 1 hydrogen and oil. 1 hydrogen and 1 refined oil makes 2 hydrogen and 1 refined oil makes 2 hydrogen and 1 Does that mean you can loop this? Does that mean you can run these? Because this produces 2 oil and 1 hydrogen. So you want 1 hydrogen and do 2 hydrogen and 1 oil to make that, and then 3 hydrogen. It makes graphite and 3 hydrogen. So then you could loop that round. So you could technically create a loop in here that, providing you feed it oil, is the only thing you need to make red cubes, is just oil. Oh, you need both. Oh, that's annoying because it consumed them all in my inventory. Give them back. Thank you. Okay. So there we go. If we put that in there, then there we go. Then our research is doing with cubes. We don't have enough blue cubes for the research as well, so we need to do those. But yeah, I need to look into that. I need to have a look into that, because if that recipe's the way I think it is, you put 1 oil in, and you get 2 oil, 2 refined oil, and 1 hydrogen. So from 2 oil, crude oil, you get 4 refined oil and 2 hydrogen. You then put the hydrogen into another, into a smelter. I assume it's a smelter. I didn't see the recipe for that. You usually do coal. So where's the other recipe? How do we do the other recipe? Where is that one? Is that in the chemical plant? Of which we don't have any, and I can't make because I need things for it, but in the chemical plant? I don't know. It doesn't tell me where that recipe is, unfortunately. It tells me how to make it, but it just says made in smelting facility. Maybe it's in the chemical reaction, but then you can get, you put 2 hydrogen and one refined oil in, and you get 3 hydrogen out, which is a hydrogen gain. You lose the oil, but the oil you get 2 of anyway. So you're gaining 1. So you're basically converting 1 crude oil into an extra hydrogen, which means that this, technically, if you look at it from a round standpoint, is producing 1 crude oil because it's 2 and you get an extra 1, so it's 1. I'm losing myself in thought now where we're going to here. But with this, I could use the refined oil that we have to make more hydrogen, basically, and graphite, which is exactly what this needs to make ray cubes, which is great. So just with oil, you can make that, and that is that. Yeah, that looks like a thing. Awesome sauce. Okay, I will look into that maybe in the next episode, because right now the sun is rising or setting. I'm not sure which, and it's rising. Yay. And we're going to leave it. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.